So now we got the Flash finale come up, the big season finale. The big villain on the Flash this year is the Reverse Flash, and just like the Flash, he has super speed. The big difference being though that he wears a yellow suit as opposed to a red suit, and a little flash symbol on his chest is in reverse. It's like so he's basically the inverse of the Flash. He's like the evil Flash. Yeah, it's as retarded as it sounds. So anyway, he's from the future, and he goes back to the past to screw with the Flash of the present day. And okay, so the bottom line is anyway, time travel is possible. The Flash has already done it himself earlier in the season. He's actually created an alternate timeline. So this leads us to how this will affect Arrow. And there's a theory on how this will affect Arrow going forward. And I actually wouldn't mind if this actually did play out this way, because it's kind of like the lesser of two evils at this point, as far as I'm concerned. So we know that Arrow is going to team up with the Flash, as well as I believe Firestorm and the Atom. I guess they're going to all team up to take on the Reverse Flash because he's just that much of a threat. And we also know we're getting a Arrow slash Flash spinoff. Which kind of seems like a weird idea. It's instead of being about a particular superhero, it's gonna be about a group of superheroes from both Flash and Arrow. And I'm still not quite sure what the deal is with it, but as one of the confirmed people who are going to be part of the show is the Sarah Lance Black Canary that was killed in the first episode of season 3. So knowing those things, the theory is that there's going to be this big showdown on the Flash finale, which airs a week after the Arrow season 3 finale. And it's somehow the resolution to this battle with the Reverse Flash is going to result in some kind of time travel thing that's going to occur. And because of this, it's going to reset the timeline. Now, of course, this would obviously affect Flash, but since it's the same universe now, it would also affect Arrow as well. So, the hope, since the Sarah Lance character seems to be coming back from the dead, or something, because they definitively killed her as far as we know. They didn't put her in the freaking Lazarus pit. That hopefully the whole third season of this show is going to be retconned. Now, I would take that over them having to work with what the friggin' crap they've done this season and start fresh next season. But keep, this season in continuity. I'd rather it just be totally erased from continuity. Now, granted, yes, this third season would then be a huge waste of fucking time, and it would essentially be a big middle finger to the audience. But I would take that over them still acknowledging this season ever actually happened. And, it is kind of confusing because even if they did that, it still kind of actually did happen. what this is and this is kind of a popular idea. I think it kind of was really popularized by Star Trek, the 2009 Star Trek film. It's what is called an in-continuity reboot. And the idea is that through time travel, you create an alternate timeline where what happened before this time travel event, it's still happened, but it's no longer relevant to understand what's going on going forward. So, some examples, there's the Star Trek 2009 movie there. Mortal Kombat 9 did this. Um, and I guess most recently, X-Men Days of Future Past did this. And it's kind of like one of my theories about, again, why this season sucks so bad was that I think either like Guggenheim or Berlanti or whoever went and saw X-Men Days of Future Past this last summer and was like a lot of people, when I came out of the movie feeling very good because essentially they wiped out X-Men 3 from continuity because that movie sucked. X-Men Origins Wolverine was fucking erased from continuity because that movie sucked, so everyone was like, oh, cool. Those movies sucked, and now they don't matter anymore. It's like they never happened. Hey. So, it's like almost like Guggenheim or whoever had this bright idea. It's like, okay, what if we do this sort of meta thing where we intentionally do that with our show? Let's make the next season of Arrow totally fucking suck. So then we use time travel via the Flash to totally redo the timeline at the end after we totally bullshit fucked up our show. And then the audience will think we're awesome because then we'll reset the timeline and we will give the fans back what they wanted in the first place. We'll do a bunch of stupid bullshit. We'll do a bunch of dumb Batman crap. We'll kill off the Sarah Lance Black Canary. Instead, we'll give her the fucking Laurel Lance Black Canary that, yes, the Laurel Lance character that everyone fucking hates and no one likes. We will force her down everyone's throat, really irritate and piss them off. We'll give them the fucking diet caffeine free fucking Dollar Tree counterfeit merchandise fucking grocery store bakery rack day old bread Black Canary. We'll give them a fucking DC's Iron Man. We'll give them fucking the Atom. The Diet Coke fucking caffeine free fucking grocery store reduced rack fucking day old bread Iron Man. We'll do all this stuff to piss the fuck off. We'll put Arrow in this Kobayashi Maru situation, this no-win situation where all his friends and allies are either getting killed or they're in jail, and everyone knows Green Arrow's identity, and we'll back him into the corner. It's going to seem like there's no way to get out of this situation. And then we'll just we'll write the character into a corner, and then we'll do this big continuity reset, and everyone will love us for it. We'll make it look like there's nowhere else for us to go. We'll use up all our ideas. We'll make this season total crap, and then everyone will love us when we reset things back to how they were and back to how people liked things back in the first couple seasons. And ideally, what I would like to see out of it is that through this crazy timeline reset, that the Arrow and Flash universes in this new timeline are completely separate. They somehow become their own realities. Like, Arrow exists in one universe, and then Flash exists in his own universe, and it's no longer a shared thing. There's no Arrow in the Flash universe and no Flash in the Arrow universe, and whatever. And even though Flash is an Arrow spinoff, and Barry Allen showed up in Arrow prior to getting his own show, his origin, everything that happens, makes him the Flash, has nothing to do with anything that ever happened on Arrow. So, seems perfectly reasonable to me, but probably not going to turn out that way. The good thing about going forward to next season is that they're going to have a new showrunner, too. So, if they do some sort of timeline reset or whatever, and the fact we're getting a new showrunner, and Guggenheim, I guess he actually sold a pilot to NBC. So I guess maybe he won't have as much involvement. Because at the end of the day, all the crap and bullshit with this show falls on the head of the showrunner. And so he's going to get the blame for it. So fuck you, Mr. Guggenheim. And that's cliche. I know it's coming a bit of a cliche amongst the Arrow haters, but Greg Berlanti, Mark Guggenheim, you have failed this show. You have failed the Sarah Lance Black Canary character. You have failed this audience. You have failed whatever. Name anything. A lot of the shit this season, it's been that. It's been a huge fail.